In one second, I was alone in the street, and in the next second, I was surrounded by 6 people in bikes. Another day, another trauma. Hi! So, if you're new to this channel, I'm a Brazilian man who's been trying to, well, survive, which has been hard. So in today's video, I'm going to tell a story that happened today, and I'm still dealing emotionally with it. Let's try to make this traumatic event more comical for me. What is being surrounded by a gang if not a chance of making a video? Don't cry. Short story, let's start. I was living my life like a normal person.
Let me explain something to you. You see, you're not normal.
So every day I go to the gym by biking. Most of the days, if not every day, I go to the gym 9 p.m. and it's just a 30 minutes biking. But today I decided, oh, I'm free in the afternoon. Why not going to the gym earlier? I don't know, the sun's there, probably less dangerous. No. Why not? Why not? Maybe because the city is wild. And every day I bike to the gym, usually around 9 p.m. and I come back after 11 p.m. And because I know it's the night and I know it's not safe, I tend to act more masculine or act more like I'm about to kill someone. So I look like I'm angry, I look like I'm super mad, the hair is tied up, and I bike and I act more aggressively so people know that they can't mess up with me because you want to get some punch. I mean, you want to get some punch. But I went to the gym and it was the middle to the end of the afternoon. I was there listening to my K-Town songs, like those songs that you listen to be happy and to feel, I mean, like the weight you're carrying is not as heavy. It was almost sunrise time. The sky was beautiful in a tone of like orange, pinkish. It was beautiful. I was so relaxed by the song, by the sounds of the waves, because I bike literally watching the ocean, and it was so peaceful. So I let my hair down. I took off my shirt and I was just light. I was feeling good. The problem is you can feel relaxed living here, because when you look like you're calm or not prepared to be attacked like 24/7, people think that you are weak or you are going to get scared by something. And like I said, I was listening to my songs. And I've mentioned it before, but your phone, you don't put in your pockets here. You just literally like put it inside your clothes. Because again, dangerous city. Your pockets are only for keys. Sometimes not even your keys. I was so in a happy mood that I forgot that I need, before you touch anything that you have that is valuable, you need to check your surroundings. You need to check if there are people watching you. You need to check if there is an 80 years old tiny lady looking at you. Don't touch your phone because she's probably there to rob you. I mean, it's this danger here. And I have an iPhone, so if you know that the battery lasts 30 seconds. So I have always a power bank with me. I had my gym bags with me, so I just like took the phone out of literally inside my pants just to put inside the bag and charge it. I didn't check, but I mean, I couldn't see anyone around. I didn't check, but I mean, no one was around. But the moment I just did it, I put it in the bag. I didn't even have the time to close the bag. There were like 6 guys in bikes around me. 1 second I was alone in the street. The next second I am surrounded by 6 guys on bikes. But here is the plot twist. Even though I was light, I'm not dumb. I look dumb, I know. Really. But I'm not dumb. And I know how things here are manageable. Which is sad, which is terrible, which is disgusting that I have to live in such crazy traumatic environment. When someone is going to rob me here, I know what are the signs that I need to look for. First, the age. If it's a group of people that look like they're I mean, 17 to 20, you know that they are the kind of robbers that are going to get to people that are distracted, so they scare them so they can steal things without literally doing much, just scaring the person. They are the guys, they're usually around their 30s, that those usually have guns with them, so they're more dangerous. Not that the youngest don't have guns, but mostly they don't. Mostly they go in groups so they can scare people. People get scared, people like just give their things. And there are even older people that are just pickpockets, so that's why you don't put anything in your pockets. So I'm so used to having to deal with those situations. I just paused the song for a second and I looked at the guys. I don't know if they said anything because, like I said, I was so deep in the music that I couldn't see or think or listen to anything. Just the music and watching the oceans. I was surrounded by 6 guys, and I mean surrounded, I couldn't move, I couldn't go further. I mean, I could, I'm strong. But the second I saw them, I knew that they were the kind of people that usually are in groups and they assault, they rob, mostly women or people that are alone, people that are distracted. But it's not that easy to rob me because I'm insane. And usually when those situations happen, and it happens like basically every week, because most of the time I just don't give people a chance, but sometimes you get distracted. I'm usually not a person to mess up with because I'm strong. I'm strong, and I don't show emotions. So when I'm out, even in those situations that I'm distracted, I don't show emotions. My reaction in those situations would be like just, I was with the phone, just pausing it, just like punching and showing that I wasn't afraid and just keep going and pushing further, or just looking at them like, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to take from me? I mean, we can do this dance if you want, just let me know. So you play the I'm crazier than you card, so they know that they can mess up with you, and usually they just leave. Because again, they don't have guns with them, they're just people in groups and they rob people by scaring them. Do I get scared? Yes, of course, traumatic situations. But I'm so stressed all the time that it's hard to see that I'm stressed because I'm constantly stressed. I need help. But there is a twist in this today's story. And that twist in this situation was that I knew what those guys were from. I mean, I wasn't as far away from a neighborhood, and I think I talked about it in other videos, but my neighborhood is super dangerous. I mean, it's controlled by drug dealers. Not only my neighborhood, but the 4 or 5 neighborhoods in this area. But one thing that the drug dealers do, they don't allow people to commit crimes, to call attention to the people in the neighborhood. They kind of protect the people in the neighborhood, so I don't get robbed. There are no situations like that here. In normal days, because sometimes there are criminals that comes from other states. But in general, they make us safer inside the neighborhood. But when I look at those guys, it was a second, it was just the time of like pausing the song. When I looked at the guys, I was holding my back. I looked super calmly at them. I literally just said, oh, I'm from the name of my neighborhood. And literally when they heard the name of my neighborhood, they just left. They didn't say a word. The 6 bikes just like disappeared. Not disappeared, but they just kept moving like nothing happened. And like I said, they usually are there to scare people. Yeah, I know, it's safer to live in The Walking Dead. And about my city, most of the places in my city are scared of the people in my neighborhood. The drug dealers, the guys that control it. So my thought process was fast to just say it, and they were afraid of it, so they just laughed. The second I said it, I literally just unpaused the song, put my bag on my back, and kept biking like with a serious face, like nothing happened. I tied my hair, I put my shirt on, I put my crazy face of, are you going to try to mess up with me? And yeah, it's funny because once I saw my younger sister in the street and she thought I was about to punch her. I mean, she looked at me like this and I didn't recognize her until I got near her. And she was like, why did you have like that face? And I was like, oh, I'm on protective mode. And she was like, oh, okay. Because I'm here, I'm like this when I feel safe, when I'm inside in my home with my dog. But when I go outside, I look like I'm about to punch someone. But again, when I got home, I cried. And I cried a lot. Not cried because the new trauma that was entering my brain, but cried because, again, it's terrible to live in this place. I mean, terrible. It's terrible. I hate to live in this place. I hate the people. I hate the culture. I hate the place. I hate not being able to go outside. And I hate that also, not only those problems, but it's really expensive to live here. So at the same time that I don't have any good thing about living here besides like the ocean. But remember kids, it's a new day. It's a new opportunity for you to develop a new trauma. That was this video. I hope you, didn't like it. But please like the video. This helps me a lot. Please comment what you think about my story, or if you want more details about it, because there are more things about everything that happened that, I tried to make this video more funny, talk like, ooh, we're having fun, not crying in our bathroom's floor. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. If you want to help me get out of this place, subscribe to this channel. This helps me a lot. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Woo. And